July 7th, 2018, this man made history, becoming a simultaneous two-division UFC champion, wrested the heavyweight title away from Stipe Miocic. You know who I'm talking about, the future Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier is set to make the WEC team.
John, I was there. I was there, and it felt good when I became double champion. But as Daniel Cormier walks to the octagon today, know that you are watching one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC's history. Did not start mixed martial arts until he was almost 31 years old, and in 9 years has put himself in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters of all time. I can honestly say I'm very proud of the guy.
Well, and you should be, and the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, which is certainly a scary proposition to anyone in the heavyweight or light heavyweight division. But Daniel Cormier now on the wrong side of 40, still getting it done in a big way against the best fighters in the world. All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the welterweight title.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight DC Daniel Cormier. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Hard round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel DC Cormier. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight. And this building has a lot of history for my man, DC. Beat Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
This arena's been great for the American Kickboxing Academy. Cain Velasquez was able to retain his title in this arena, too. And also home to the greatest NBA franchise in history, the Houston Rockets. Tonight they will blow, look, tonight the UFC blows the roof off the building, but every night James Harden and now Russell Westbrook put on a show in this fantastic arena.
Spoken like a true Golden State Warriors fan.
Clutch City, baby, Clutch City.
Right down the
Clutch City, baby.
Which hat you wearing today? Which hat you wearing?
I'm wearing a Rockets, and we're in Houston.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Cormier. Making all these shots count. Midway through round one.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Nice, good pressure. Keep going with that. Makhachev's back in full mount. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev.
He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Cormier's back into full go. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Tags him with the left. Oh, what a shot from the inside. He's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
I'm scaring this up. You need to work.
Oh, right into mount. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Makhachev's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Cormier's back inside control here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Under 2 minutes to go. Islam Makhachev getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. 10 minutes in the books. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice jab. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Makhachev's going for a choke.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, he's looking for the finish now. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Oh, shades of the Godfather with the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Cormier's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas. That gash is terrible, so bad, we might even get a stoppage here. We'll see. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good work from the top here by Cormier.
Hey, scramble, get up! Scramble, get up!
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round. And maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship fights?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Cormier's an absolute mess.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the outside.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Side control now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, man, how much can one man take right on that already swelled area? Might need to call in the doctor here soon. 30 seconds to go. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Makhachev gets caught by that straight punch. Straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities. And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
He's rolling.
You got it back down.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Look at that, that's tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Makhachev's right back to the full mount. Cormier's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th and final round.
This is a terrible position. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. Get the mount here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, somehow he gets out Oh, fantastic submission D. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Cormier's back in full mount. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound. Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The
Ladies
official
and gentlemen,
decision is in. It
after 5
resides with Bruce
rounds,
Buffer.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.